Welcome everybody. Thank you for joining me here today. And of course, you're going to see the beautiful Nargiz Hajiyvea with me today all the way from the Netherlands. Hi Nargiz.
Hello everyone. Hi Mary Catherine.
I love having you here today with me. You, of course, may be new to some people out there, so I want to just give a little intro on who you are and what you're about. Nargiz is a soul aligned coach and healer. She helps empower women to remember who they truly are. And she's with us today because she is going to be hosting, and I'll be her co-host, everybody, a workshop for the Lionsgate on emotional well-being with your inner child and light language. Nargiz, welcome.
Oh, thank you so much for the intro, Mary Catherine. Thank you for having me and giving us the space to interact and to find out what this workshop is about.
Yay! I mean, it's my pleasure. And I'm going to just explain to people that might be tuning in as well that Nargiz is running this workshop. It's the Lionsgate Light Language Festival that's been held on the 7th of August. And what time slot are you in, Nargiz, for that workshop?
3 to 4 p.m.
Perfect. And that's UK GMT +1. So if you're feeling the pull to this, and it will be a powerful one. We've been having the chills right before we came on, and we're going to talk a little bit about what this workshop will involve. Come and join us. I'm going to put the registration link in the comments below. So register now for the 7th of August and you'll get the timetable after. You can pick that workshop that we're both involved in with the beautiful Mirela and join us for that powerful hour. Let's look at what this workshop is about. Okay, I have it written down here. The intention of this workshop is for everybody out there to connect with their inner child, their healing teams, guides, higher self, to release what doesn't serve them and invite what is in their highest good in a safe and empowering container with powerful, expanding, healing, light language transmissions brought by all of us in that space. That's a little taster, but let's talk about it a little more.
Let's do.
Why do people need this workshop right now, Nargiz?
Yeah, that's a good one. I feel everyone would benefit from attending it because for the past few years, we've had so many challenges, so many traumatic events, so much, shadow, darkness, however you want to call it, that we've been moving through, all of us as a collective. And especially those who are in the service incarnations, those who are healers, coaches, those who are holding space for others. So having that baseline of being emotionally well and being able to navigate whatever next challenges we get presented and being able to love all parts of you, to hold your inner child, will just make you so much more empowered, will make everyone so much more empowered. That's why I feel, I would like to extend this invitation to everyone who feels drawn, join us.
Absolutely. And I know you and I both met a couple of years ago, and we were kind of doing work aligned with this topic, this theme, because it's been a major part of my journey, emotional well-being, but also that deep connection to our inner child. This is what self-love is all about. And it was one of my key missing ingredients that I had to reclaim and embody, because it's a big embodiment part of us. We're calling all parts of us home. And I wanted to ask you, Nargiz, what's this type of work done for you? How has it changed your life?
Yeah, absolutely. I resonate with what you shared, Mary Catherine. It's given me the tools to live my life and to create my life, essentially, because I've had very extensive meditation practice, extensive energy work, Reiki, all kinds of modalities under my belt. I still couldn't crack that magic box open. I still could not understand why sometimes I would feel very down and what was it that I needed. I could not meditate that away.
Yeah.
You know, and this can be not the same for everyone. This is my soul's journey, that I needed that extra connection, extra understanding of the fact that I have an inner child, a younger version of me that needs her energy, parts of her to be reclaimed, parts of her that she left back in the day when some like traumatic events occurred, that she needed to release those decisions she made about life, about herself, about people around her, so that now here we all can enjoy our life more and not cling to the old fears and programs. So that, yeah, that was a turning around for me, being able to connect with her and soothe her and love her back into where she belongs. Yeah.
Absolutely. I think that's key what you said, that a lot of our programming, a lot of what, you know, how we be in the now, it might have its origins back in childhood, a need that's not been met, something that's not been seen, heard, acknowledged, or validated. And we don't realize it. The subconscious is running us, you know, looking for this need, seeking this need, wanting to fill that gap with other things. Like, for instance, addictions is a common one, or going from a relationship to relationship, or things not working out the way that we intend, and we're not sure, like, why is life showing up this way for me? I know for me, connecting to my inner child and discovering certain key aspects, certain needs that were never met, certain beliefs I had about myself, it was mind-blowing for me, mind-blowing. And also where I had repressed emotions, where I had disassociated, where I had left home, right? Like left home at maybe age 7 or age 3, or, you know, and moving through processes of bringing all those parts back. And Nargiz, I said this to you before you came on, because when I'm with you, and, you know, I work with you as well, you're one of my trusted coaches that I work with. Thank you. When I work with you, there's a sense of safety. And when I feel that safe with someone, I know it's safe for me also to come back home. I can feel that same sense of safety within myself and call all those parts back. And I wanted to say that out loud, because for so many of us, and the way the world is right now, right? Like you mentioned that at the start as well. It has not felt safe for the last couple of years. And there's been an agenda of not making it safe for the last while either. And perhaps this workshop is also a way for us to just tap in and see, is there anything there that's been unresolved? Is there anything there that needs to be acknowledged? Is there anything there that wants to come home? What else are you feeling around that, by the way?
Yeah, absolutely. I feel like, you know, how you hear in self-empowerment, development, personal development circles, that you create your own reality. And you do kind of before and after awakening. So you do create your own reality, exactly, be it from subconscious beliefs or the, you know, the shadow aspect, or when you acknowledge all of those parts and bring them back home, you create another reality, essentially. And you can, even in this crazy world, sometimes you can still feel safe, as long as you, you acknowledge what needs to be acknowledged, release what needs to be released, and then bring in the light, bring in the love, and fully know that you deserve it, that you don't have to work hard, you don't have to do it on your own, that you just deserve to be loved just as you are, just because.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
I love how you use the word reality shifting. Like, it changes how we perceive the world. It changes how the world perceives us, even. No matter what's going on outside, we're still safe. We still have harmony. We're not being pulled left, right, and center. And it's then from that space, we're also seeing opportunities and possibilities, doorways opening. It feeds creation. It feeds creation. Oh.
And it's very aligned with the energy of Lionsgate as well, right?
It is. That's why this is here. This was, that's why we're offering these different versions of workshops, because depending on who you are and where you're at right now, you have a mix and mix of, this is what I need now, that's what I want later. It's amazing that, this is at your fingertips right now, everybody out there watching. And look at all of these, if you've watched the past videos, all these amazing coaches, these experts in their fields, these healers. And of course, Nargiz is also a light language activator. Let's talk a little bit about your light language and how you have integrated and melded that, merged that into the processes of being a soul aligned coach and healer.
Yeah. So my light language got activated spontaneously when I had like very intense meditation practice. And that was like quite a few years ago. And because I've still not back then worked on some of my programs, I thought that was just my mind emptying itself. Like I really didn't give it any trust. I didn't give that part of myself any trust, right? Because I was still embodying what it is to trust myself, to trust intuition, to trust my guides. That was very much my journey. And then I did a few courses with you, Mary Catherine, and really opened up that ability to trust, and also to trust my voice and feel safe to express through my voice. And for a while, I was using the inner child work, the energy work, kind of in parallel with light language. And I was like, how do I amalgamate? How do I meld this together into something that would just serve what I really want to experience and what my little girl inner child wants to experience? And I realized that even though a part of me needs that love and that protection and that reassurance and that safety, my 6-7-year-old self, she also remembers what it is like to be connected to the divine, because we all do as children. If you look into the eyes of a child, you see the divine, you see the whole universe there. They're so connected. And I'm getting chills right now.
I can feel my heart opening just as talking about that. Wow.
Yeah. So, and this is how it works. When I bring through light language in connection to my little girl, she feels even more safe, even more loved. She feels what it is like to be home.
Yeah.
So a part of it is acknowledging the trauma, acknowledging the feelings that maybe are not, very pleasant, but we totally can do it as adults now, because we're not kids anymore. We have the skills, we have the tools to hold ourselves through it. And then when you release, when you make space with the light language, with whoever wants to show up there for you, your healing team, your guides, whoever you call in, you bring in that vibration that you want to embody. Be peace, joy, love, safety. You bring that in, and your inner child is like, thank you, I feel home now, thank you. So that is a little taster.
That is perfect. And this chat is a tiny taster, because when we're melding, like you said, like our light language and, doing the shadow work, right? Doing the shadow work, bringing ourselves back home, inner child connection. It's just the light language I know that you bring through, Nargiz, and we'll have Mirela, and, I'll be there too. It's going to open up the pathways and gateways into that, what you talked about, our own divine child, isn't it? Does that feel true to you when I say that? I hope I'm not.
Yeah.
It's we're pulling across the curtains and the veils of, wow, we're not ignoring what's there. Let's look at that as well, but let's open the curtains and actually see our true selves. Like, that's part of what you do, isn't it? The empowerment, seeing who we truly are.
Yeah, absolutely. There is a tendency of, in the inner child work, it can be, there can be tears, there can be releases, but this is the half. The other half is the divine child, is the play, the spontaneity, the joy, the actually knowing that, You can create whatever you want, like children create whole worlds, whole in their imagination. It's that quality of being connected to the divine, that creative spark. That's the other half, the one that you get to enjoy.
I love that. It is. It's play. I love
Yeah.
that. And sometimes we forget what that feels like and looks like. Yeah, let's set that intention now. I'm going to open up more play, even more.
Yes, 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 yes.
How would it feel like if I was to invite you to give a short transmission for people? And again, this is such a taster of what's in store. How would that feel? Would you like to?
Yeah, yeah, I'd love to. I'd love to. And you as well, feel free to join Mary Catherine if something wants to come through. So for those who've not actually experienced light language, this can come through as sounds, clicks, words, music, tones. There might be hand gestures. There might be also just silent codes coming through, which you can feel in your body. And even if you don't feel anything, that's totally fine. Right? So I'm just going to drop back into my body because I've been talking a lot. Just reminding ourselves that it's safe to be here and now. It's safe to receive. And that our healing teams are here, higher self, guides, that we're infinitely loved. So this transmission is for our inner child, for the highest good of our inner child. Ayano wanaya iyo wahanaya tiyao. Ini diana haya iya hawa natayao. Iyao na iya na ikina inidak iruk na irahuni tara hina hayao. Iyo mai iyo narowana. Hinawa nai iyo wa. Kina tata na ti utu kita ku kiti kira ku kiti kitara kitu tu kina uti atu ku ia. Ti ru ri ti taru tu 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 ti ni na ti a. Isashi yara ta na sayatara i. Isara na yata tanai. So just breathing that in. Just allowing that to land. Thank you for receiving. And Mary Catherine, if there's anything coming through, please feel free to bring through a transmission.
Wakuke kiawun a e. Wa en kiawuk ukiak au ruuk ianana al era. O sundana makia kala urk iak anama sayi. As we embody that greater aspect of ourselves, all those parts of ourselves, all multidimensional aspects in the physical, we're mothering ourselves, we're fathering ourselves back into our own balance and wholeness. And that is why we are here. We do it for self, we do it for humanity. This is the greatest act of love that we can give to ourselves and our communities. Thank you, Anna. That was Beautiful, Nargiz. Oh my God, the softness that you brought through with that. Whoa.
Thank you, Mary Catherine, for being you.
Thank you for being you. I love you, darling.
Love you.
Oh, we're going to have a little love fest now.
Yes.
We're forgetting that it's not just me and you right now. Wow. I am so excited. I am so looking forward. I feel such peace right now as well, actually. It's like a landing again.
Mm.
And I want to thank you, thank everybody that will be joining us, because I know you're going to come here. Look at the light shining on our guests. You're going to sign up, and please share this. Please register. This is a free event from our hearts. Donations are accepted to help run it if you wish. Recordings will be available after the event. The recordings will be available to purchase £7 each, so reasonable. £22 for all the course materials. Extra courses being added after the event as well for those who couldn't make the lives. This will be an incredible, incredible library of support for all of you out there. And that is why we're doing this. It's come with the message of us igniting 1,000 hearts. And we come to you simply with that. That's our main wish. We love you. We thank you. Thank you, Nargiz.
Thank you.
7th of August. See you all. Bye.
See you.